Greetings, Earthlings. Welcome to Mars. My name's Felden, and this is the Supplying Mars Challenge. Hello everyone, welcome back to Mars. And we're on episode 15, I think now, of the Supplying Mars Challenge. And we got a few things done previous night, or previous month rather. As you can see on the left here, we've got manure all over that previously sunflower field. And we have also, back there, you can see manured that was the previous oat field. And what we're doing today is a little bit more selling. As you can see in the top right corner, our money's gone up to 435 grand. We've been shuffling some product into the BGAs, and stuff has been processing and selling through there, electricity wise. And as you saw too, we got the old wood chip diesel compost production thing going. I don't think that makes electricity, but let's have a quick check because I can't remember. And I was just looking at it. Oh, it makes methane. Okay, that's what that does on the sly. But yeah, we've got 1,800 litres of diesel already, and it's run out of wood chips, which is hilarious. So we'll have to do that again at some point. Now, luckily, let's see how much of that we've got. Oh, we've got 71,000 litres of compost there. That's cool. That doesn't come up for sale until mid of next year, I think. So we've got a bit of time for that, which is fine. But we've run into a bit of an issue with the BGA network distributor. It's maxing out the electric charge thing. It's just not processing it fast enough, and it doesn't have a big enough storage. Because with the for some reason this BGA is still running through its manure, but it has solidly used all the most of the silage that we've put in. Oh, it's out of space. That's why it keeps stopping. Okay, and it's the same with this one up here. Although that one did manage to process everything, so it was probably distributing that stuff first. So what we are going to do here, we're coming up to the export to Earth, and we've got 28,000 litres of fertilizer. And obviously we can't use this solid fertilizer, so we're going to sell it to the good people of Earth. Delicious Martian fertilizer. Let's see how much we make from this. It should be a reasonable amount, and crikey is it ever. 137 grand. Okay, well, yeah, that worked out quite well for us, didn't it? And as you can see, we repainted this trailer a bit to kind of match this tractor. Not the best, but it'll do in a pinch. So yeah, it's a beautiful Martian morning here. We've just made ourselves another 137 grand, whatever it was. We've got a bit of work to do. Now, this field here that we mentioned before, that is going to be reseeded with oats, and we'll probably set the case autonomous onto doing that here in a bit. And we may actually invest in another seeder as well. I shall have to check the store and see what's going on. Possibly a planter, or a seeder, or just another combination one. Ooh, okay, and off to the right there, you can see our lavender is coming in nicely. Oh, that looks beautiful up here on Mars, doesn't it? Lovely purple colour. Now see, I'm actually showing this off, and I just got out of the tractor by mistake. Yeah, actually showing this off for once, not like the poppies that I completely missed last time. But yeah, that is absolutely beautiful. Mr. P Gaming did a fantastic job with the lavender. Now what am I doing now? I'm driving around in circles. Oh yeah. So we'll get that planter thing going on the other field with the other tractor, and we've got a little bit of shuffling around to do of ingredients into Watsits. In fact, we are going to reload a little bit of this. I think it's only about 20,000 litres we need. And if I could actually get under the spout, that'd be helpful. Where are we? Forwards. Forwards, forwards. There we go. So we get about 20,000 litres in this quick. And this is going to go into our seed slash fertilizer machine. Okay, let's see. So manure, there's still a bit of straw tonking away in there, so that's nice. What was it? Yeah, the seed thing, that can have some more manure and water to make more fertilizer. But what we were going to do, if I hop into build mode quick, in order to facilitate our selling of stuff, obviously we're having an issue with this being a bit slow. So what we are going to do is add the other one in. Now it's going to cost us a wee bit more. It's going to be 150 grand. The cheaty BGA network distributor. So we're going to plonk that in. Oh, it overlaps with another object. That's unfortunate, isn't it? I could just fix it and yeah, let's just plonk it in there like that. Bosh, lovely. Now I am tempted to sell this one, but it's got like 20,000 litres of electricity in it still that it's trying to do. So it actually does look a bit bigger, that one. Yeah, maybe we'll just leave them there and leave that one there as well and have them just poodling along doing their thing. So yeah, let's check out. This stuff should start distributing over to the other one. We've got, yeah, that one there. So I don't think, yeah, we can't even forward them on, but we can turn that on. Yeah, it runs at quite a lot more capacity-wise, which is brilliant. So let's see. Yeah, we'll just have to let that one run out. I don't think there's any way to stop it from collecting stuff either, but that's fine. We won't worry about that too much. That can plod along and do its thing. We may fill these BGAs up with a little bit of manure. I think we've got tons of silage we can plonk in there as well. Oh yeah, we're up to 207,000 litres of silage, and it's still got 285,000 litres of chaff to process. I tell you what, that cornfield did us pretty good, didn't it? I'm almost tempted to not worry about the grass now, but we'll leave that running and yeah, move some of that over. The manure, yeah, we might put another trailer load of that in the thing as well. It would be 150,000 litres, and we could probably do that, and it'll not be full. Not this one. Yeah, we repainted that a little bit, but it doesn't quite match. So the wheels, sadly, we could only go for either like a bright yellow or this sort of copper metallic chrome look. And I figured that was the next best, closest best option, because the yellow would have looked, it wasn't really metallic enough. Now we will have to bring some more water over as well. So, oh yeah, it figures that's not quite done. So we'll leave this here, hop out to some other tractors, get a bit of shuffling done, and see what else we can sell. So yeah, I shall continue on with this and see you all presently. Hello again, everyone. Yes, now as you can see, we have a new seeder. Well, we have another seeder, another version of the Great Plains. We picked up a second one because we've got two fields that need seeding, so why not use our fantastic Syntrack and get this field seeded, while the other one is doing the other field with the case autonomous. And now hopefully this should work nicely. It says it's got more than enough horsepower to do it, so we'll just have to see. And yes, as you can see there, we are planting sugar beets. Yes, I'm going all out on this one. We've got potatoes in this field, and now I'm doing a massive field of sugar beets. So you kind of know where this is going to end up going, isn't it? I'm going to have those silos up there filled in no time, I'm hoping. But yes, there's a couple of reasons we're doing sugar beets and potatoes. Partly because we can get them in the for the silo portion of the challenge, but also because we can use them in the BGA as an alternative product, which is very good. And this thing's having a bit of an issue pulling up the hill. But yeah, we can also. Oops, that was raised. We can put them in the both the BGAs, and also sort of use them for the crop portion of the challenge. But no, the interesting thing, speaking of the BGAs, I had manure and silage in both of them again, and it's taken so long that some of that has run out in one but not the other. And they were over-generating themselves in so much electricity, even with the super cheaty doodad going, it still couldn't keep up. So we've got 30,000 litres of electrical charge there. That one's just selling straight up. This one, the was it the BGA network distributor, is almost at maximum capacity. The second BGA is at 27,000 litres of electricity, and I've crashed into a pole. Yeah, and the other, the cheaty BGA distributor, is also almost at maximum capacity. So if I can find reverse gear, we can sort this little problem out. Is it just me, or should I not be looking at menus while driving? Yeah, but yeah, so what we ended up doing, that second BGA, it was maxed out and not processing anything. So basically we sold a full load of electricity straight out of the BGA, which was just under 100,000 litres. And with that we got something like 100 odd grand. I think basically this planter, or yeah, it is a planter, I guess. It paid for itself. That the BGA sorted it no problem. So that was very, very nice. There we go. That's got that enough. Yeah, so we'd sold that. We set it back to distributing now, so it can all run through the cheaty BGA. But I swear it feels like we're sliding up here for some reason. But yeah, so we're going to continue seeding on with this. We've got the other field being seeded with oats and the case autonomous. And yeah, there's not much else going on at the moment. We are mostly passing time. We'll have some digestating to be doing before long, because we'll have these two massive fields to do, and also we're going to have our small field to do as well. The seed field, I guess you could call it. Not quite sure what we're going to put in that one yet. I would assume probably barley again, just because we were literally just using it to make seed with, so running the same crop through it each time, even with you would expect a slightly smaller yield each time, but we're not doing the full-on crop rotational thing specifically here. And plus it is kind of a throwaway field in a way, because we are not actually selling on the crop, we're just using it for productions, and maybe the odd bit of chicken feed as well. So yeah, we'll probably put barley down there, or wheat, one of the two, and yeah, we'll keep this going. We could even put oats in it, I suppose. Yeah. Yeah, and then we'll get everything fertilised again. And the next real important task, we've got a couple more. I'm trying to think what else we've got to do now. There's a couple more productions that we are going to get at some point in the future. Probably not this episode, I don't think, but they are imminently arriving. That's one of the reasons we need the sugar beet. as well. So yeah, that'll be all happening fairly soon. I am also wondering about maybe planting some crops up in those domes up there. Or maybe if we get more of that forest wood chipped up and plonked into our... oh yeah, the compost maker as well. That will take... oh good, I did miss it. Yeah, the compost maker will also take... what's that stuff? I can't remember what it is now. This, sugar beet and potatoes and all that fun stuff. So yeah, we'll be working overtime with the compost and various things and getting our diesel and all sorts going there, so that'll be lovely. Yeah, so yeah, no, there's really not much going on now. We're just planting this field and doing the usual sort of busy work in between things happening. And yeah, just making some money and planting some crops, and then we'll have to fertilise the crops. In fact, I could set up that other one to get some digestate on the go. Yeah, it's yeah, all just sort of same old, I guess, on Mars at the moment. Yeah, we're sort of in that interim phase between everything exciting happening. I mean, not that this isn't exciting, because, you know, we're ploughing, or not ploughing, we're seeding a field, and that is exciting. There's a nice bit of dust coming up at the back there. We're using a fancy new tractor. It's looking good. Things are looking up. Yeah, we've got some good productions on hand for keeping the money and the income going. And we've got our fertilizer on the go as well. Oh, I missed a bit. Right, reverse gear, please. There we go. Yeah, this is definitely dusty. Now that's one thing that's going to be interesting to see when we do the lavender. Is it going to be purple dust coming up with the extra dust mod? I really hope so, because that's going to look so cool. Great big old purple dust cloud coming up off the harvester. Yeah, that is going to be fun. Yeah, so essentially, yeah, we'll carry on with this. Oh, I've got an achievement. It's so easy. Ah, yes. I do detect a pun in there somewhere. I would assume that was an achievement for sowing a certain number of hectares with delicious seed. Yes. So yeah, we're going to carry on with this. We might get a bit of a montage going for a bit, and possibly see you again in January, because we are getting close to having to sell our lettuces, which have overrun the greenhouse area. And yeah, lettuce is coming in soon. In fact, let me check the price of the lettuce quick. We are 31.61. And January, yeah, next month is the top price for the lettuce. So yeah, we'll carry on with this. Maybe get a little bit of some montage action going. And see you all again in January. We are back, and as you probably saw there, we've got a few things done now. So yes, basically where we are at, if I pop up the the map screen here, we can see, if we turn the grass on as well, where are we? We have fully fertilised everything, except for this weird line in field 1. Not sure what happened there, but it wouldn't let me apply a second stage of fertilizer to it. But we whizzed around with a manure spreader, did all the grass pretty much, except for a few spots. We've done the sugar beet field up here, and we've got the oat field down here, 4 to 6. That is all properly fertilised now. As you can see in the top right corner, the money has gone up quite nicely. There is a reason for that. If I hop into the other menus down here, we'll have a quick look at the productions. We've been shunting some stuff around while we've been doing the fertilising work, and that's pretty much all we've done, was a bunch of fertilising and a bunch of shuffling of goods. Let's see, we topped up the old hydroponics greenhouses with a bit of water. They are going to need some fert before too long. And we've moved some silage. As you can see, we're down to 97,000 litres now. Basically, we've been feeding the biogas plants with a mixture of silage from there and manure from our manure thing here. Yep, so we are now down to, I say down to 330,000 litres basically in the production there. It goes away pretty quick when you use it on the fields. That is for sure. So we just ran around and flung it all over the grass fields, mostly in the dome, and we used digestate in the main fields. Now this one you can see is still running through some manure. We've got 54,000 litres in that, and it's got quite a nice chunk of electricity to distribute. And we're at 107,000 litres of digestate in that one. If we ponder down here, oh yeah, something else we did, we've got, as you can see on the right, 131,000 litres of wood chips in this thing, right there we go. And of course, if we scroll down a bit further, you can see we've got some compost coming in, and we've also got more methane coming in there, which we may look at getting a trailer to sell manually at some point. Also, we've got the diesel building up as well. That's kind of the secondary reason for doing it, because we do need diesel for our vehicles. You know, they are going to need that. So that's been processing along nicely. Let's see, what else have we got going on? Yeah, the network distributor, the standard one, is at 15,000 litres. That's been pretty much full the whole time. That's processing away nicely. Our other BGA is in the same state pretty much, 51,000 litres of electricity, 60,000 litres of manure, and that's just under 100,000 of digestate now as well. And the cheaty BGA network distributor is, again, mostly full, and that will be selling stuff as well. Yeah, so essentially we're done with the main jobs for now. The big thing was to get everything fertilised, and all the seeding we did previously. You might have seen a bit of that as well. We finished off doing all that stuff. Yeah, so pretty much now we're going to hunker down for the night. Let me just check on the animals quick, see if they are all good. Yep, sheep are doing swimmingly. Cows are also doing swimmingly. We will have to consider perhaps at some point either using the slurry out of there, or at least moving it. We've got milk in both of these places. Wool is currently showing as 0, not quite sure why that is. Oh, it's probably because I just reloaded back into the game, didn't I? I had to save and do some stuff, but yeah. Same with the eggs. I know, we actually had to move the eggs out of the pen as well at one point, so let's actually zip over there and have a look at them quick. So we've got chickens up here, so go visit the old chickens, and they are making all kinds of noise. There we go. Yep, they got some more there, and as you can see, we've just pulled out and stacked up the boxes there. So same on this one as well, except we stack them differently and scared off some crows. Yeah, so let's just hop over to the sheep as well. They are, yeah, there we go. They're in the same kind of situation. We got a couple of bales or pallet loads of the old wool there, which is looking lovely. So yeah, we're gonna keep on trucking with that until they fill up quite a bit more, and then pop that over into the other stuff. What is it called? Oh, the other thing. So what we are going to do now is head back to home base, and we are going to sleep through until January the next month, because we've got a bunch of lettuces to sell. So we are going to do that, and we've got a few productions to put down as well. I'm going to reveal the last stage of the plan. It's not the last stage of the plan, but yes. So we're going to be popping down a couple of productions quick, and probably getting the potato harvester, because we'll need that before too long as well. But yeah, so let's have a bit of a snooze, and I shall see you at 8 o'clock in the morning. Okay, here we are back again, and wow, the money has gone up quite a bit. That is impressive. We are now at 1.3 million. So I rather suspect, if we check our productions, yep, the BGA or the cheaty distributor thing, that is all out of electrical and has a bit of methane, which we haven't told it to sell yet. Yep, they have used all of their manure, got rid of all their electrical and methane. And same story with that one. And what have we got going on in here? Yep, that is all producing nicely. Oh, we've got 5,000 litres of diesel now. Lovely. Quite a bit of compost. Splendid. Yeah, that BGA is the same. So how are we off for manure? There we got a bit of manure. We might pop that over to the BGA. Fertilizer, solid fertilizer is, let's see, we've got slurry. We need water for that. Oh, manure, that's what we need for that, I'm sorry. We need water and manure for that. So yeah, we'll have to get that sorted at some point. In fact, I think we might even have of course I pressed the wrong button, didn't I? We may have a tractor over there already. Possibly. No, is it this one? Okay, no, the tractor's not over there. The tractor's over here. Okay, so what we will do is pick up this tractor, and we'll just head out there quick. In fact, I think we'll take a bunch of things with us. First off, we're going to take this, and in fact I'm going to check the price of the lettuce quick as well. Where are you, delicious lettuce? There you are. 32.80. Okay, and 33.57 and declining at the selling station Plain. Okay, that's the other one. That's the multi-cell we've got at the up near the export to Earth one. Okay, so yeah, we can go ahead and grab some of that in a bit. So we'll grab this, and we'll get the water container. Okay, yeah, handy. At least I assume these can. There we go. Oh dear, that's gone a bit wonky, hasn't it? Oh well. It's working for now. Got to love those Martian physics. Okay, so we're going to get a tiny bit of water from this. I shouldn't be doing this. This is so wrong. It's so very, very wrong. Okay, we're only going to need like 2,000 litres, I think it is. And we will have to bring some manure over here as well. Oh, I hate myself for doing this. No, I don't. We're on Mars. We're doing silly things. It's all good. Okay, oh, this might go a bit wrong, but we're going to do it anyway. This is ridiculous. Okay, yes, quite ridiculous. Just back this in. Offload the water. I think this only takes 2,000. Yes, it does. Okay, we're going to leave that there. We're also going to fill up that trailer. If I can reverse back over to it. Fill that up. If I can connect to it. Are you not going to let me connect? You're not going to connect? Oh, that's rude. That's rude. Okay, fine. We'll leave you there. And we'll reverse up. Let's have a gander around here. Oh dear, the internal what's-it systems appear to be doing a bit of a funny on us. It's that dust season again, with this weird white powder falling from the sky. I wonder what the what is it? The climate control people are doing again. Yes, it's totally not snow at all, is it? No. It couldn't possibly be snow on Mars, inside a biodome. Yes. It's just dust falling out of the ceiling. That's what it is. Maybe they're powder coating the inside of the giant biodome. Oh dear. Okay, so we got 30,000 litres of fertiliser in there. That's good. Forwards, please. Thank you. Ooh, I wonder if our lavender field is ready to be harvested as well. Not that we can actually harvest it in this weather, of course. But, there you go. Let's check on the old menu. Is that? Yeah. Prices are still going up. This one. Ready to be harvested. Yes, lavender is ready. And so is the grass again. So, yeah, I'll have to do that at some point. Yep, so let's whiz around here quick, fill this up with stuff, and then we'll head over to the sell point and drop it off. Yep, this is our giant cluster thereof of lettuce where we had to move it out of the thing. I don't know if this is set to auto load or not, we'll find out. Are you set to pick up? No, you're not. Let's turn you on. Did I press the correct button? Probably not. Activate auto load, okay. There we go. So yeah, we'll fill up with this and we'll see you over at the sell point in a little bit. Right then, here we are up at the selling station plane. We let time pass a little bit and we got all the way up to 3,402 euros per 1,000. So we are going to offload some of this stuff here. Okay. There we go. It is slowly unloading. Let's see how much we get for this. Now, obviously we can't harvest the lavender while this peculiar dust storm is happening. So yeah, we'll probably have to do that next episode, I'm thinking. But first load of lettuces has gone quite well, 115 grand there. So I'm going to peg it back down to the greenhouses, get some more, and come back up here. Alright, here we are back again with another full load. We've pretty much cleared out the greenhouses now. One of them still has some product left in it, but it's not really enough we need to run back and get. So we are going to offload this here, then drive back and start building some productions, I think. Oh yes, so this is all said and done. Another 115,000. Yes, very tasty indeed. Alrighty, so let's see, do we need... No, we don't need to stop for petrol. Or diesel, or whatever this thing runs on. Martian fuel. Yeah, so we are going to put a couple of productions now. I'd been looking at a few different spots, and in order to sort of keep things not exactly separate, but relatively sensibly placed, and in order to not like totally block up every access route that we've got to anywhere, we're not going to put anything too much down in here now, because we've got a fair few productions already sort of filling this space. You know, we could maybe squeeze one in there. We could possibly squeeze the other one in there. I tell you what, before we pop it down, we are going to save the game, because that's what you should always do before you do landscaping or building or anything like that. We save the game. And we are going to hop into build mode, and let's see, if it totally ruins that hill, then so be it, but we could maybe fix that if it does. So first off, what we are going to do, if I can find it again, is we're going to pop down this dairy from the packing facility mod. It's this one here, and we're specifically going to make with this chocolate and butter. Yes, chocolate and butter. Now you might be wondering to yourselves, why, Feldin, would you make chocolate and butter? I mean, okay, they'll probably sell a bit better than just milk and sugar would. So, you know, there's that, but why would we be doing chocolate and butter? Well, let's pop that down there and see how bad it makes a mess of this hill. Badoink. That's not terrible. We could smooth that off a little bit. We don't need to get around that side of it anyway. And the other most important of all the productions is, if I can find it here, it is the donut production mod by our good friend Yos. And we are going to spin that around, because this is Mars, we don't have a lot of tourists at the moment. And we are going to slot it in right about here. I think that would be perfect. Okay, lovely, and that leaves us with a little bit of terraining to do. Let's get the old Martian dirt for one. Switch that to a round thing. There we go. Let's just spread some of that around there. Get rid of the concrete for now. Same with this one. Lovely. And just smooth out that hill a little bit. And hopefully that'll adjust itself out and not be a complete arse to drive on. Just in case we ever need to come around the backside here for any reason whatsoever. Can't think of a reason really, but you know. Okay, so yes, we have two fantastic new productions. And they're behind us, of course. Spin around quick. Yeah, we've got Yos's Donut Shop. Backside of Yos's Donut Shop. And that packing facility dairy plant there. That will be fantastic. So I'm going to pop this back in the dome, and we're going to wait for this dust storm to pass, and then we're going to get on with our lavender harvest, I fancy. Because that might even be worth selling at the moment as well. Let's just check. Lavender. There you are. February. So next month for the lavender. Lavender, yes. Okay, so yeah, we're in January, so we can harvest it now and then sell it next time. So why is this dust storm following us in here? Oh, it's not, it's stopped now. Well, it's outside. And there might be a little bit creeping in since the door's open, but yeah. The less said about that, the better. Oh, that's not the right button. That's all gone horribly wrong. Okay, there we go. Yep, so I shall see you all once this storm has passed, and then we'll get out and do some lavendering. Okay, we are back out here at the field now. This lovely, glorious field of lavender that we have here. Let's show that off a little bit there. That looks amazing. Beautiful colour, and hopefully we're going to get some interesting dust come out of this. Now, speaking of dust, as you can tell, the storm has subsided, so we can now get cooking on this part of the work that we were going to do today. Now, luckily this doesn't come into... oh, there we go, look at that. Is that not awesome? All that purple dust coming out, that's brilliant. Yeah, luckily we don't have to sell this today, so we can take our time harvesting this for the rest of the afternoon and evening. It is getting pretty dark here on Mars though, but we have the lights up there, so that's handy. Yeah, so we ended up restocking the BGA with all the good things that it needed. What did we put in there? I'm trying to think now. Oh, we put silage and manure in, and we also topped off the cows with silage and made sure everything was good there. I think probably what we're going to do for now is use manure as more of a product for the other productions than actually fertilising too terribly much. I mean, we may fertilise some of the smaller areas with it, like the grass domes and everything, but I think for the most part, let's turn the lights on. For the most part, I think we're likely to be using it in the productions more than anything, because the BGAs work a treat with it, and we've also got the fertilizer production that is using that as well, so that is amazing. And yeah, so far the lavender, it's an okay yield. It's not the most massive of yields at the moment, but you know, it's kind of like the poppies were previously. You know, you get a lot of money for them. So yeah, we are going to hopefully make a decent chunk of change out of this. Not that we're hurting for money at the moment, but we've got some expensive things to buy in a bit, such as the potato harvester for our giant potato field. And looking at the way the money's going, we may even buy the big one, and possibly even a big sugar beet harvester too. We'll have a think about that, because the sugar beet is it's got a little bit before it grows, so you never know. We might get lucky and have something pop up in the what do you call it? In the sales, perhaps. Yes, that is quite possible. You never know. But yeah, oh, look at all that lovely lavender crop in there. It's a bit loud, but it looks awesome. Okay, let's go forwards and drop the header and continue on with this. Now, yes, the plan going forward, obviously we're getting oats into one of the silos at the moment, so that's good. This field we may well repurpose as corn for chaffing, because we've got we're getting a fair bit of money from the BGA by doing that. We could also, I mean, we've got that seed field as well, which is currently making I think wheat at the moment, but we are not hurting for seeds either, so that is fine. So some of that may end up going into storage for the chickens, but yeah, once the sugar beets are done, we'll be on the go making donuts, I think. We could probably make some... No, I think we need sugar before we can make any of them. And at some point we will switch at least one of our greenhouses over to strawberries, because I believe we can make some strawberry donuts, so that'll be fun. And soy milk as well. The dairy we put down, once we have some sugar, that will actually make soy milk for us, which has a fairly decent price. I want to say it's double the value of the soybeans. Let's have a quick check. Yeah, soy milk at its maximum in June is 6,700, and soybeans, in fact sugar, we'll check as well if that if I haven't gone past it. Yeah. Sugar is 1500 and soybeans is... Where are you? Soybeans. Soybean is 35. Now, the recipe is, for soy milk, 5 and 1 gets you 4. So, yeah, 4,000 litres of... Oh, still going down here. 4,000 litres of soy milk would cost us 1,000 litres of sugar and 5,000 litres of that. So, yeah, it should, I think, work out more productive to actually do that, because that will be, I think, quite a good price. So yeah, this is pretty much where we're at. Yeah, we'll redo this probably with corn, I think, for chaffing purposes. And depending on how that field of corn goes up there as well, we may actually use that for one of our other crops over here. But we shall see. And yeah, that's pretty much it. We're just plodding along, doing the same sorts of things again. I think the grass is ready to harvest now. We've got this to finish. Just keeping everything ticking over pretty much for now. So yeah, this is going quite well, I think. Yeah, that's pretty much all there is to it now. But looking at this, I'm thinking we have actually made out quite well from this, considering it's a fairly small field. To have, let's see, one entire headland to be probably about 71-72% full, maybe. That's not bad. Might make 14,000 litres, maybe. Yeah, there we go. That's nice. Smashing. Well, since we are here, we might as well unload. Because you know me, I tend to get these things horribly wrong. Let's just back up here. There we go. Get that unloading into the trailer. And yeah, I think for now we are going to leave it here. So if you've enjoyed whatever this was, then please give us a like. And do consider hitting the old thumbs up button there if you haven't already. And comments, they are always welcomed. And if you would like to share this video, that would be greatly appreciated. So yeah, I'm just going to carry on doing this field now, getting all this sort of purple, lavender coloured deliciousness off, and see where we end up. And I think next time, like I said, we'll start selling this and continue with everything. And one last thing before I go, don't forget to check out Mr. P Gaming's live house and our other good friend Walko Entertainment. Those guys are both doing this challenge, and that looks amazing. Yes. So onwards we go. And with that, I do hope you have all enjoyed this, and I hope we will see you next time as we continue on with the Supplying Mars challenge. Cheerio, everyone.